Eagles are amazing creatures that have been around since the time of the dinosaurs. They're strong, fast, and graceful flyers, but they can also be dangerous when they feel threat or need to protect their territory or their young. To get more insight into these magnificent birds and what makes them act as they do, read this list of the 15 best eagle attacks caught on camera. Number 15. Rabbit. In this video, there was a rabbit running fast on a flat meadow because it was being chased by an eagle that hasn't eaten for a week. Then the eagle launched its first attack, and it was failed. The rabbit kept running, and the eagle swooped down again. Just like a ninja, this rabbit dodges at the last second. Okay, third strike from the eagle and fourth. Finally, the eagle managed to catch this little ninja. The eagle must have thought this rabbit was very troublesome. After breathing for a while, the eagle flew to bring dinner for the babies who were waiting at home. Number 14. Dog. In this video, there's a small dog running on the grass. I think the dog felt that he was playing with the eagles. He didn't know that in one strike from the eagle, he could turn into a meal. Luckily, there was a good man who immediately rescued the dog. In another video, there are puppies playing near the rocks. The mother left her puppies in search for food. Seeing that opportunity, the eagle that had been stalking them for a long time flew straight to the puppies. The eagle then ambushed one of the puppies mercilessly, seeing that the mother ran quickly to save her baby. Unfortunately, it was too late because the eagle had already flown away and was impossible for the mother to reach. Number 13. Grizzly bear. In this video, there is a grizzly bear walking by the river. Then this bear went up the hill and wanted to walk back to his home. Suddenly, an eagle attacked his head very quickly. What a funny eagle. At another moment, there was a grizzly bear attacking the eagle's nest. The eagle wanted to fight but was powerless and ended up crying in the distance. The bear controlled the nest with the cubs, as if they wanted to make the nest their new home. Number 12. Drone. In this video, a drone is recording a beautiful mountain scene when suddenly an eagle is seen flying nearby. Without warning, the eagle attacked the drone very hard. The drone manages to balance itself, but the angry eagle strikes back at the drone mercilessly. Finally, the drone fell into the bushes. Even though it has fallen, the eagle still attacks this drone as if it was his enemy that must be destroyed. Number 11. Warthog. Warthog is an African animal that favored by many predators. Eagles are one of those predators that often targets the warthog's baby. In this video, there is a group of baby warthogs walking together while crossing the road. An eagle attacked them very fast, and one of them was caught. The baby warthog tried hard to free himself from the eagle's claws, but to no avail. Finally, the baby warthog died. The eagle briefly flew up the tree to avoid the mother warthog, who ran searching for her baby. After they passed, the eagle returned to its prey and prepared to eat lunch quietly. Number 10. Wolf. In this video, several hunters released 2 trained eagles. Once released, these 2 predator birds quickly fly and scan the area with their super sharp eyes to find their prey. The wolf ran in fear while looking at the eagles as fast as the wolf runs. Of course, it can't compare to the speed of eagles. Finally, the wolf was caught by an eagle. The second eagle soon followed and helped his friend to beat the wolf. After the wolf was helpless, the hunter came to check the eagle, then returned to its master while the wolf was brought in for dinner. Number 9. Fox. In this snowy scene, there's an eagle watching a fox walking alone. After observing for a while, the eagle finally launched its attack. It didn't take long for the fox to notice the eagle. The fox ran very fast to save himself. I think this attack is quite risky for the eagle because the fox size is big enough. After being caught by the eagle, the fox fought fiercely. In the end, the eagle had to fast one more day. Number 8. Shark. Eagles and sharks are kings in their respective worlds. Although eagles often hunt fish in the sea, the meeting of these 2 animals is arguably very rare. In this video, an eagle approaches a stranded shark. By the time the eagle started to bite, the shark was seen to be alive and badly injured. Not long after, another eagle came asking for a share. They both ended up having a romantic lunch by the sea. Number 7. Deer. Deer meat seems to be a favorite to most carnivorous animals. There is something about it that predators can't resist. This eagle was comfortably resting atop a rock, perhaps salivating on its soon-to-be meal. It only took it a few minutes to strategize before it swooped down ready to attack the group of deer. It was by no means intimidated by the size of the deer, but the group of deer, on the other hand, were aware of the danger that was fast approaching them, and they immediately ran for their lives. Literally. You'd think that the eagle would land on the slowest deer, but no. This eagle was moving so fast that it went past the slowest deer and landed on the second last, grabbing it by its hind leg. The deer made several futile attempts to free itself from the eagle's powerful talons. The eagle managed to pin it by the neck, and at this point the deer is a done deal. Oh dear, pun intended. And number 6. Flamingo. This large group of flamingos were just gracefully enjoying the cool waters as they normally would. The calm in these waters must have taught them to know when trouble's headed their way. In this case, a giant, bold eagle. Immediately, the eagle started to swoop down. The flamingos tried to scatter to safety. There's not much they can do, as there was barely any space between them. The eagle was pretty confident in its hunting skill, and this great number of flamingos just gave it a surety that it wouldn't miss a meal. It could have picked a flamingo from any spot, but it landed on one that had secluded itself from the group without any hustle. The flamingo's attempt to save itself worked against it. There were other eagles at the scene, so this may have not been the last flamingo to go down that day. Number 5. Seagull. For a bird that can see things that are 1.9 miles away, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a hard time spotting seagulls. After all, their bright colored feathers are quick to give them away. One minute they are flying with the help of their wings, and the next minute they are airlifted by the eagle's talons. Everything in the eagle's world happens so fast we are not shown what happened next. But you can go ahead and make a wild guess and let us know in the comments section below before we move on. Number 4. Eagle attacks cat. Bird lovers watching the Albion Society of Western Pennsylvania's bald eagle cam were served a harsh dose of reality. After one of the Aquaman reality stars brought a kitten back to its nest, the bird then proceeded to tear the quarry up and feed it to its 2 eaglets. Number 3. Bear. Yes, you heard that right. A bear. A grizzly bear for that matter. This eagle must have some nerve to go attack such a huge creature. But wait, size doesn't intimidate eagles, but I just can't bring myself to understand how this eagle had planned to take down this bear. That was just minding its business. Clearly, it was caught by surprise. A slap on the head out of nowhere. Look at how clueless it was about what had just happened. The eagle seems to quickly realize that it had picked an impossible target. I highly doubt if it went back for a second attack. Number 2. Woman fights off eagle. A woman playing with her cockatoo is told of the horrifying moment she fought off an eagle which swooped down and attacked her. Terrified, she turned around trying to avoid the eagle to the best of her abilities, while she still had the cockatoo on her arm. She explained how she was outside having fun with her cockatoo, when out of the blue, an eagle came swooping down to attack her. It landed on her head, and she was screaming and turning desperately trying to get the eagle off of her. She was trying to get it off of her, and it took a few seconds, but those seconds felt like a lifetime. She finally managed to scare the eagle flew away. Nothing happened to her cockatoo, so on the all is well. That ends well. Number 1. Eagle attacks paraglider. Britain's top female paraglider has cheated death after being attacked by a pair of screeching wild eagles while competition flying in Australia. Nikki Moss, 38, watched terrified as 2 huge birds began tearing into repair. Tissue canopy 1 becoming entangled in her lines and clawing at her head. 8,200 in the air. She heard screeching behind her and an eagle flew down and attacked her, swimming down and bouncing into the side of her wing with its claws. Then another one appeared and taking together. They launched a sustained attack on her glider, tearing at the wing. The encounter happened while Moss, a member of the British paragliding team, was preparing for world titles this month at Manila in northern New South Wales state. One of the most giant-tailed eagles became wrapped in the canopy lines and slid down towards Moss, lashing at her face with its talons. As her paraglider plummeted toward the ground, it swooped in and hit her on the back of the head, then got tangled in the glider, which collapsed it. So she had a very, very large bird wrapped up, screeching beside her. As she screamed back, she said she thought about dumping her parachute-style canopy and using the reserve. But then she would have been descending on her reserve as the birds continued shredding it, which she wasn't happy about. Wedge-tailed eagles are Australia's largest predatory birds and have a wingspan of more than 2 meters, Moss said. The attack ended after the second bird freed itself and the glider reached a height of only 100 meters from the ground, taking her outside the territory of the pair, who probably mistook her as a bird intruder. Veteran Australian paraglider pilot Godfrey Wynne said eagle attacks were rare, but Moss had been flying in an area where the birds were not accustomed to human pilots. Eagles are the sharks of the air, but if you're a regular, they distract you pretty indifferently, he said. Moss, who crashed into a gum tree in Australia last year while flying in Victoria, said her latest encounter had not put her off flying. I see the eagles quite often and they are incredibly beautiful. But I must say I've never been so relieved to reach the ground, she said. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That's it for now.